Oh man, that's the wrong background for y'all to see. We love wrestling. Ooh, 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 ooh. We love wrestling live, you dig? I don't know where I'm at on the screen. Can y'all see me? I don't think y'all can see me. I need to bring myself up. Let me bring myself up. We out here in the dark. Maybe I need to turn some lights on. What's happening? We're going to talk about wrestling. Yeah. Um, we here, baby. Darkness. Darkness. Marcus, darling. Darkness. It's been a lot going on today, man. A lot, people. A lot going on today. You feel me? Um, Wrestling going through one of them times again. You know what them times is when people be out here and company issues and just so much going on right now. I mean, are we gonna get into the company issues? So it's a big thing on Twitter today. If you didn't know, they was talking about what was it about sponsorships and everything. Like I said, we are live, baby. We got Nicole gonna join us. Let's bring Nicole in. What's happening, Nicole?
What's up? What's up?
You always coming this thing on mic only, so it's like only me on this thing. You feel me? But I feel
Oh man, let's not.
you. Okay, we won't.
Oh my gosh. I'm a
Uh,
disembodied voice for the night.
I feel you. Not a disembodied voice. Um, it was a lot going on. I'm looking for my phone, y'all. I done lost my phone. Nicole, while I go get my phone, go ahead and talk to these people right quick.
What was you talking about?
I had just really started up. I hadn't really said nothing as of yet.
Um, I don't know. Obviously, Crown Jewel, but trying to figure out something that's going on this weekend besides Crown Jewel, because I know not everybody watches them shows for various reasons, but that's besides the point. But also all you people who are trying to start promotions or you have promotions or you have shows on the indies, like again, this is a platform that really loves and wants to support indies, but please make sure you're paying these people, especially the women. There's no reason that you should have women talent all bunched up together in accommodations like they're in a hostel, or not have accommodations for them, and or don't pay them. It's very unnecessary and it's lazy and it's tired. And not to name specific names, but I made a comment earlier. If you are slowly relying on sponsorships, other people giving you money when you're running a promotion and running a business, you have no business trying to run a promotion. If your way, if your reliance on people giving you money is how you think you're going to pay for book talent
Right on.
and try to have a true.
What were you just talking about?
I thought I was just making reminding people that they need to not have busted conditions for these women wrestlers who they have tried to come and do an event or anything with them. And not only that, they shouldn't be having any busted accommodations. And if you really and then if you have to rely on sponsorships to pay these women, then you don't need to be having a promotion.
Uh, Facts. So what she's talking about that stems from a company CCW, Capital Championship Wrestling. If you was on our Instagram, no lie, you saw me clip some matches for Capital Championship Wrestling. Because they did bring in great women wrestlers. Um, so some things that came out about them. Maybe like 6 days ago on our other live, we talked about it. Um, they hadn't responded. They was silent for like 6 days. Then at 1 a.m. in the morning, they sent out this statement, which I'll read to y'all so y'all know it ain't no like joke or nothing. We have established CCW with the intention of providing a platform for talented women to showcase their abilities. We wanted to give countless skilled women who simply needed an opportunity. We wanted to give countless skilled women who simply needed an opportunity. Well, whoever wrote this was messed up. Okay. But
Yeah.
however it is impossible to please everyone, no matter how hard we try. We would like to express our respect for the three wrestlers who have chosen to leave CCW. That was Christina Marie. We got that the camouflage on. Rebecca J. Scott and Ultraviolet. Nevertheless, we made an error with one of our sponsors, putting the blame on sponsors. We have
Yep.
acknowledged this mistake, apologized, and the sponsor was refunded as soon as possible. So they weren't putting the blame on them. They said they made a mistake with the sponsor, paid them back. All right. And made good on the other allegations to the sponsor. Interesting. We believe in honoring our commitments and ensuring that sponsorships contribute to various aspects of our operation, including venue expenses, production costs, travel arrangements for talents, and more. However, it is crucial to emphasize that our primary focus is taking care of our talent according to the agreed upon terms. Our aim is to elevate women's wrestling and extend an invitation to anyone who wishes to join on this journey. We kindly request that you gather all necessary information before taking action, as we are transparent and have nothing to hide. While sponsorships are important for helping cover talent and operating costs, frankly, we do not generate any revenue. Instead, we dedicate a significant amount of money each month out of our own pockets to entertain our fans and ensure that everyone has a memorable experience at our shows. Our talent is not merely a statistic or a booking. We consider them as part of our family and we want them to know this unequivocally. All right, so they posted this. Then Stephanie D. Lander, who I believe was only at CCW maybe one time, maybe twice. She wrote
Yeah.
this tweet behind it. Things I witnessed and experienced firsthand. Almost every female talent guilted into working for a lower rate than usual. Posters and trading cards created and sold using talent's name and likenesses without them knowing and seeing a cent off the profit. After my first show there was no hotel room for me, so I got dropped off at the airport at 3 a.m. for a 7 a.m. flight. $100 missing from my pay envelope. Three women, myself, and two impact talent, including one current champion at the time, booked in a hotel room with one bed. Women working multiple matches on shows and only getting paid for one. Whew. All right, so whenever y'all watch this, um, they talk about sponsorships. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Hey. Ooh.
I guess if we talk about sponsorships, we should have like an honest, open discussion about
Yes.
sponsorships. I was we at We Love Wrestling were a organization who loved to sponsor women at a time when we first during the pandemic. I knew some people. They started a company, so hey, let's work out getting this money down there. You know what I'm saying, to help them get off the ground. They are booming now. You feel me? Um,
Money well spent.
Money well spent. Truthfully and honestly though, when you sponsor something, you're looking for something of value to give back. Um, something, something that you can measure. Something, something, something where you can be like, "Yo, I sponsored them. This is what I got back." Boom. Sponsors always want something back for that, and they want to be able to measure it. So sponsorships out here in wrestling basically go like this. They put up a post, DM us or email us if you want to sponsor this wrestler. That's the post. That's in wrestling. That's the post. So you give 100, 150, 75 sometimes to these companies, and they say you sponsor this talent. When we were doing the way we got around it, we would say, I don't want to sponsor Pacific talent. If I'm going to give you this money, just put it on for the show overall. And then at that point, you use the sponsorship for whatever you want to. The thing that comes with that is, say you just gave 150 for the show to say you the sponsor. And I asked Nicole this. Say you give 150 to sponsor a show. Are you looking to get
Okay.
anything back from it? Or as a person who pays money for sponsoring a show, what do you get back?
Honestly, you don't necessarily get anything back. The only thing that I sometimes expect is all I do is just like want a little shout out.
Right.
And it could be at the show or on Twitter, on Facebook or something, just to be like, hey, thank you for helping make. And again, I don't even need like a solo post. You can name all of us who have contributed. Like, hey, thanks. We love wrestling. Down for the count. Black Wrestling Talk. Blah 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 blah. Whoever. Thanks for sponsoring. It's just got to the point, and this is us. And I know I have helped donate, and then even like just with like We Love Wrestling, and then with Down for the Count, and it's like you get these people, and again, I don't want to be messy and name names, but because I'm not, but you get these people in your DMs and your messages and be like, hey, like, can you donate? Like, love your content, blah blah blah. Can you donate? And then you donate, and then you don't hear anything.
So that you brought up a very good point. Uh, a lot of sponsorships, they go hard in the inbox show, or they see that you sponsor something else, and then the message that you said you get, hey, we love what you're doing. We see you're big fans of wrestling. Wanted to know if you wanted to sponsor anybody on this show. Um, and then when you do that, you don't hear, like, after they get that money from you don't hear nothing else about that show.
Nope.
Um, and that's a big issue. Or they get the money from you, you get a post. Hey, thank this person for sponsoring your specific athlete, and then they move on. You know what I'm saying? Some people start having the wrestlers cut a promo for it. Hey, we want to thank you for sponsoring this. Some people have um not companies, but some wrestlers, after you sponsor something, you know what I'm saying, they may hit you up directly and be like, yo, thank you for sponsoring me. Is there something you would like to do? Now, me, coming from things before I got into wrestling, when I sponsor something, say a concert coming in town, and I give 500 for that concert, I know the next day when that concert was over, I was going to receive funding back. And it was like, yo, thanks for sponsoring this. You know what I'm saying? We got your name on there. We can get you money back. Then the next person coming in town, we'll do that. It was like gaining money each time and more exposure. In wrestling, I tell people all the time, I'm really not listening to the commentary. I'm watching the match. Um, have I gained anything? So Sponsoring stuff, I don't know how you can actually like rate that and see if like it actually caused something to happen because I never really seen like an influx in followers from sponsoring something. I've seen more wrestlers start following us after they see we sponsor something.
Yeah.
Um, but as far as like people coming on, like, yo, I sponsor this show. Can I get 100 followers from that? I've never, I never received anything like that at all. The best I could say I've gotten is um Mission Pro sponsored them. Thunder Rosa cut like a 45-second video where 30 seconds she talked about We Love Wrestling and then 15 seconds she promoted the show. That gained a little traction. I have that video. I could post that up and people be like, oh, Thunder Rosa did this. But I've never seen like a significant jump from me putting my name on to sponsor something. Then another thing you have with sponsorships with a lot with some indie shows, um, you sponsor something. Yo, this show is about to happen on Saturday coming up, say November 4th. You know what I'm saying? You hyping everybody up for the November 4th date. The event happens. They can't see the event live, and then the event get posted like a week or 2 weeks later. So everything you just hyped up with the way the world goes, people have already forgot about it. So then you also feel like I didn't have, I just gave my money for nothing else. Um, how do you fix the sponsorship thing in wrestling? Here's what I truthfully believe. And I'm gonna shout out somebody from Battle Club Pro, Jordy Lee. Um, and it was at a CCW show, and they gone now, but we don't support them. But she did this at one of the shows. So somebody sponsored her, and she had their T-shirt. So when she did her entrance, she came out in whoever the person was that sponsored her. She had on the T-shirt. She walked around, did her whole entrance, did like this in front of the camera so the people can see. And I was like, damn, that right there put eyes on you. Like I had an idea of just going to wrestlers like, yo, if you can wear my shirt out on your entrances, you know what I'm saying? If you say you got 8 matches for that month, you know what I'm saying? If if you wear my shirt for like 3 of those matches right there, you know what I'm saying? Here go like a quick 50, $100 just to have the shirt on when you do your entrance. But a lot of people, you just get that graphic and they be like, oh, this person sponsored by this person. That don't really, that don't move the needle or nothing. Also, if you at a show, when you say sponsors, yo, how many people in here? I need everybody at the show to pick up their phones right now. Here's what I want you to do. Go bring up X or go bring up Instagram. Like this is something they could do to like appease sponsors because they don't really feel like they put no effort into it. Like, you can tell somebody on social media all day, hey, we at a
Yeah.
show. I want all y'all to go to this person's page. Our sponsor, We Love Wrestling. We LUV Wrestling. Everybody hold your phones up. Click follow on We Love Wrestling right now. Just show us, put it in the air. Everybody show us, put it in the air. Now you also will have to give tickets out for this. You know what I'm saying? Tickets when you come to the show. We got everybody name on the ticket here. Everybody who came to the show. What we're gonna do a drawing. You get a shirt for We Love Wrestling. All we got to do is when you come up, we gotta make sure that you following. If you following for the day, say that show had 40 people in there. You looking at your phone? Shit, I just got 40 followers from that show. They being dope.
Or, as you mentioned, ticket. Why don't you put the sponsors, especially like the main sponsors' name, somewhere on a ticket along with their social media handles?
Facts.
That's also like a very easy. I mean, you're already using that paper, and again, that's not. You're already spending money on tickets on making these tickets, anyways, or match cards. Like like do what they did back in the day. Like, you know, they would put the sponsors on the match cards. It's like that was like that back in the day with like wrestling, especially with boxing, any type of fighting. You would have the matches, and then they'd be like sponsored by so and so. Like that's also another way. You're already spending money to make that poster. That's not an extra super added cost. That you're making sure you're helping out the people that helped you.
Facts. And like me, I'm a person who like posters. So with the rearrange, I've only got these 4 posters up right here in the drawing. Um, but like I was at the Naptown All Pro show, and it's been a few shows that I sponsor, and you get there and they don't have a poster for you. And you like, damn, I really don't have nothing physical to take home with me. So at Naptown All Pro, I actually printed out the poster of Suge and Jocelyn, and I had them both. It's gonna go probably about right here, but that's my new thing. If we put our name on anything, I'm gonna bring a poster so they can sign because I get sick of going to the places you don't have a poster, you don't have nothing, you just walk out and you're not getting nothing. Basically, with all that, you know what I'm saying? And sponsorships, CCW, y'all messed up. At no point, if you can't do everything on your show before you go and get sponsorships, don't do the show because sponsorship shouldn't do nothing but actually raise your bar. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the show's already covered. Now we got sponsors coming on. Well, you know what? Let us give them 2 more. Let's go over the top now. But
Well, not even that. Like, add an extra matches. That's something you can do with the fans. Like, say, okay, we got this. Say we got three extra $1,000 for from sponsors.
oh,
Okay.
I'm about adding no other matches. I was just saying give 2 more
Oh
matches.
yeah, no, but say like especially if you're an up and coming promotion, or you're really trying to like put your name out there, be like, okay, have a drawing, the put tickets or numbers under folks seats, and be like, okay, we're like, okay, who has look under your chair, who has 21. All right, next show you got 3 front row tickets, or you'd be like, or have just shit like that, because it's not only are you that's extra money because you already got some paid off, you already got your stuff paid off as you should, but also you're like that's going to potentially help you get more butts in seats, because you got somebody was like, oh, at so and so show I want a t-shirt and I got 2 front row tickets for next show. And you was like, shit, okay, I should go. And especially if your tickets aren't that expensive from the get go, you're prompted people not only to go because, hopefully you're doing as you should, booking correctly, having a good card, showcasing a good amount of people. But you're like, okay, like this is fun, it's interactive. Like so much of that interaction with the fans with like basic stuff like that is becoming so lost on the indies lately.
yes, people they want you to give them everything, but they're not going over for the to even do the small stuff to make people want to come in. Like you still got to have a connection with people. And a lot of people are losing having that connection with people. Like they just figure, hey, I'll do this and everything's good. Nah, still need to have that connection with people and be out here doing your thing. Um, but yeah, with all that, like for real, I seriously mean this. If you don't have the money up front, do not throw the show. Period.
Facts.
If you ain't got that money, do not that show. If you get sponsorships after that, you know what I'm saying? You can be cool, but don't do it. Don't do it.
If you
Um,
need, yeah, I said that on replying to them before they deleted their Twitter. If you need sponsorships to fund your show, you have no business trying to fund the show. You
Fact.
already lost. And
Fact.
that's because people don't either have a good business model, they don't know what the F they're doing, where they're just doing stuff to do stuff. If you, and it's like you can like start off small. If you know you can only realistically afford to have a 3, maybe 4 match card, that's fine. Do it.
And everybody don't need to be a promoter out here.
Yeah.
Okay. Like everybody comes to me, they be like, yo, you really know women's wrestling, you should do a show. Here's my truthful feeling about it. I don't want to do it. A lot of the promoters I know are in the red, but also I watch women's wrestling. I mean, know women's wrestling, but I also am not the type to deal with like women in a sense of this is what y'all need to do. Like if I was to ever do a show, you hear Nicole voice on here, she would be helping put them storylines together, matches. Probably go holler at Lovely LeBeau. Tiffany Psych Design too. She would do some commentary because she's hilarious when she talk about it. Only thing I want to do for the show is, hey, we love wrestling through it, and make sure the ladies get their pay and everything else is in order. But like, and then just if I'm okay with the direction, also, hey, this is what we want to do. Cool, I like that. Let's do it. Maybe think of that. But I don't want to. Hey, this is how a women's show should go because I'm not a woman. I know how a flow of a show should be, how long a show should last, and all that. But I don't know the ins and out of what happens in women's wrestling and women's locker rooms. I'm not going in the locker room if I ran a show for the women. You can meet me outside the locker room to get the pay. But that's nothing that I'm really
Not
trying to do.
outside.
Yeah, I'm not going in the locker room. It's the women's locker room. There's no point for a man to be in the locker room. I've seen shows where women and the men are dressing together. First thing they talk about equality. You need to have everybody to have their own locker rooms. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Um, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thoughts and everything on it. But like I said, I probably never run a show because that's not what I'm here for. I didn't get in. I didn't get into wrestling back long. I'm not gonna age myself, but you know my age. No, I didn't get into wrestling to run no show. That's not what I'm here for. If I wanted to do that, I could, but that's not what I came here for. I just enjoy. I love wrestling. I enjoy watching wrestling. I enjoy storylines. It's one of my favorite pastimes. I'm not gonna do that. Um, Speaking of favorite pastimes, because we could talk on this any stuff all day, but you also guys, uh, in probably about 20, 15, 20 minutes, we are going to run through the Suge D versus Jocelyn Duval Pan African World Destroyer World Championship match from Naptown All Pro. We are going to watch that. But we got to talk about somebody else besides CCW who need to sit their ass down. And we was just going to talk about Indy today. But Ric Flair need to sit his old ass down. He got a 2-year deal, and he don't say, I'm not ruling out the fact that I can still take a bump.
It's like, can you really still take a bump?
Rick, you really want to die in that ring?
100%. I've been saying that for years. I say he can't wait to fucking die in that ring.
What happens when Ric Flair turns on Sting? Because at this point, that's got to be where they heading, right?
They have to. Listen, if Rick want to go out that way, I'm not arguing with that man about it no more. I mean, it's not like I'll argue about him. I don't fucking know him. But I'm tired of voicing my concerns about it. And like I said, I don't like how everyone tries to be wishy-washy about the abuse of women or mistreatment of women in the industry, specifically Tony Khan going on all those rants about Vince McMahon. When you're going to employ someone, not only employ someone, but have them as a sponsor who has had similar slash
What?
the same accusations.
You said as a sponsor, what? Oh, the energy drink.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, that's weird. Um, but that's what Rick is doing. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk because y'all know these my people, so we got to talk about. So let's get away from the Ric Flair whole debacle that's going on. AEW had me in the first round. Okay, I thought Blue was turning on Willow. You know what I'm saying? Came out, but we live to see another day. We do. We do. I think this might be a time where I need to share my profile because they had me. I was like, oh, they not gonna do me like this with Blue and Willow. She ain't gonna turn on Blue like this, on Willow like this. Like they really had me down. But I'm gonna share my screen so y'all can see what I'm talking about. You feel me? Because I was hurt for a little bit. I was like, yo, don't do it like this, Scott. Not like this. While I'm getting the video up, Ring of Honor Night Renegade Twins are back in action. They are going singles matches. Robin will be facing Layla Hirsch, and Charlotte will be facing Kiera Hogan. Make sure y'all check that out. Also, Darius Martin and Lee Moriarty are getting a rematch from last week. I talked to Lee at Naptown All Pro. He said that him and Darius actually got some more time this week because last week, well, that's a little too much to you. But him and Darius got some more time this week on Ring of Honor. If you're part of Honor Club, you can watch it now. I'll probably clip it. If you don't know, you can only get matches in my stories now. You feel me? I used to put them on the timeline, but now you can only get them in the story. So make sure you check that. But let's check out what happened with Blue and Willow last night because, I mean, it really did get me. So, end of the match, Julia Hart comes out. Her and Julia in this whole face-off. I'm like, oh, man, what's going on here? Julia shakes her head. Sky turns around. I'm like, oh, no. What the fuck is, don't do this, Sky. Sky, do not do this. And then
yeah, they had us the first half. I'm not gonna lie, they had us. We weren't defeated, but they had us.
You know what I'm saying? I was undefeated with my storyline, so I thought Blue was gonna turn on Willow. They was gonna attack Willow, fully get Willow into the whole dark era and everything. Didn't happen. So y'all got me. I'm intrigued. I like it. I just don't want Blue and Willow to turn. I know they have a banger match, but I just don't want them to turn on each other because it's like they're a faction. You know what I'm saying? They're a tag team. Keep that together. I like how they go. Two of the hottest people over the summer, two of the hottest women in the company. You know what I'm saying? Just keep putting them on TV and they continue to grow. But yeah, man. Shout out to Khan, Toa Leona, who they partner, the Cage and Brian. They got them Ring Honor 6-man tag team championships back. Khan is now a 3-time Ring Honor 6-man champion. He also is the River City Wrestling heavyweight champion. Him and Bo Amir had a match at RCW Forever. You can check that on the Title Match Network. Big banger. Got to check that out. But what was I going to find here before I said that? I was finding the Sky Blue and Willow video. Yeah. Okay. So, also on Ring of Honor night, Athena versus Mercedes. Mercedes get that rematch. That rematch that she was owed a while ago. It's gonna go down. It's cracking. If you didn't know, we had Big Daddy Addy on the show.
Yep.
Go check her out. You dig? Yeah, man. Wagon Wednesday. She putting up thirst traps for people today. So make sure y'all check them out. Um, that
As
that's
you should.
that's Addie, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issue with Addie at all. What else happened out here? Mello, oh man, Trick came back. Trick was about to get at Mello. And then they cut to the back where I think it was Baron Corbin beat up Dragunov,
Yeah, it's Baron Corbin.
Big Corb Energy. Um, Lola Vice, she's the new women's breakout champion. Um, that's all I can say about that. I wanted Kalani to win, but Kalani didn't win. So Lola Vice
Oh man, don't you start.
I'm getting ready to start, Nicole. So Lola Vice won, but I wanted Kalani Jordan to win, okay? I wanted to see Kalani out there doing the thing. Lola, yeah, she was MMA and all that, but I wanted Kalani to win. So I got issues right now. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as Lola um went past the first girl, I knew she was winning.
Not like this, Nicole.
Oh no, I knew she was winning. I said, "Oh, that girl." I said, "They gonna give it to that salsa kicks girl."
I thought so too, but you know, my also thinking, and this if you watch us on freestyle, so we talk like this how I go. I really thought that Kehlani was gonna win because you know Roxanne won last year, and I was like, yo, um,
That's the exact reason why I didn't think she was winning.
I was like,
Two
Roxanne won last
faces.
year, Kehlani should win this year, so it wouldn't be two uh Latin American people winning in a row, but they fooled me. They got me. You feel me? uh, some WWE news because you know we want to talk about everything. Next week when we do this indie stuff, it's gonna be crazy. But this just again, wrestling line. I'm gonna try to get a wrestler or somebody to join me on here too, just randomly. Uh, Montez and Bianca have a new show, Love in WWE. Bianca and Montez, starring Montez Ford and Bianca, is coming to Hulu February 2nd, 2024. That's Mania season, ain't it?
Yep.
Ooh.
Which obviously was done on purpose, which I love it.
Oh, there go the Big Daddy Addy picture. You know what I'm saying? Wishing you could bite it. You know what I'm saying? She thirst trapping. Make sure y'all go check out that Women in Wednesday yesterday. Um, Sponsorship talk, like I said, Robin Renegade versus Layla Hurst. Uh, Athena versus Mercedes. And Charlotte is also back in action against Kiera Hogan. Where's that post at? Right there. Boom. Uh, so last thing before we go into this Pan African World Dysphoria look ahead. Check out Black Wrestling. They had Ricky Starks on there. You know, they trying to get the whole top five, Bobby Lashley and Bianca.
Second, when this drop?
This dropped yesterday.
Okay, I gotta go find that.
Yesterday on the Black Wrestling Podcast, they had Carmelo on Tuesday, Ricky Starks on Wednesday. They already had Wesley before, so you know, trying to get that whole top five in there. That's a beautiful thing to see. So Trisha Dora versus Queen Amanat in the Pan African World Dysphoria Wrestling Championship. This match has been on YouTube for I think 3 years when it first happened. Oh, it can play right from Twitter. So in 2020, Indiana Invasion, we brought Queen Amanata versus Trisha Dora. So Nicole, I think you might remember this. We had a conversation a little while ago. It was about 9, and we talked about what we wanted to happen with the Pan African World Warrior Championship.
Oh, you taking it back?
Yeah, back. That conversation nobody really know about that happened. So
that was a crazy Zoom call.
That was a crazy Zoom call.
That was a crazy, because that was, maybe someday some of us, we all talk about it, but the amount of people that was in that call.
Yeah. It was big things popping that day. I'll just say that. So this match happened in 2020. I was a sponsor on the show, Generation Championship Wrestling. If y'all find their stuff, you know what I'm saying? They supposed to be coming back in February. Check them out. But yeah, man, this was like, we had the big Zoom meeting and everything. And the first thing I did, I was like, yo, I didn't know about this championship. I want to see it here in Nap. It comes to Nap. This is literally a video off my camera from this time. The only video out, the only video that has this match on there. You can find it in We Love Wrestling views, over 10,000 views. I tell people, I believe this was the start of Trish and Aminata's rise right here, because after we had that Zoom meeting, maybe a month later, Trish was here defending that championship. Then she went to the other GCW for the Culture show. Then a few matches. Maybe I'll create a Pan-African playlist where y'all can see some of these matches on here. But this is a match that happened back then. You feel me? But this past Sunday, Trish Reign as the champion is done. This past Sunday, Shug D and Jocelyn Navarro had their match for the Pan-African World Warrior Championship. I truthfully don't know when this match is going to air. I couldn't tell you those details at all. But what I can tell you is that we can sit here and go through it right now with you. So, if you won that NAP10 All Pro, this is exclusive. The match was presented by We Love Wrestling. So I feel I have the right to do this, right? If the match was presented by me and I was I feel like I have the right to do this. So let's check some of this thing out. Jocelyn did come out in the AEO, Delta repping all day, all night, doing her thing. She had Isaiah Bronner with her. Rusty Redenbacher, if y'all don't know him, an Indiana legend, as they say. He back in the day, they told me that he battled Eminem before Eminem blew up. So shout out to Rusty Redenbacher there. Let's see here. Let's keep going. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going. Shug came out. I don't got the music playing because, YouTube be like the hit boys on that music and stuff. So Shug came out, first defense as the Pan-African World Warrior Champion. Got that belt up, repping hard, repping big. Big Shug action out here. You dig what I'm saying? Let's skip to when the action starts, though, because that's what we really want to talk about. So Shug and Bronner had issues at the beginning of the match. You know what I'm saying? Jocelyn, I like sitting front row because you can hear the people talk. But we go with the match, as promised to y'all, exclusive. This was presented by We Love Wrestling. So Jocelyn Shug D. Bronner took his glasses at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shug! I had to tell Shug, check him out. Bronner pointed herself out. Said that boy blind as hell.
Wild.
So, we get into it. Jocelyn did. I did not catch that at the show. Did she just do the little Kim? Hold on. Hold up. I did not catch that on the show. But she just did the little Kim. Look at this. Me and Jocelyn get ready to talk about this. I did not know she did the little Kim movement. But here we go. Let's get into this match. Force this shit, right? Shake hands. Let's go. Suge had not won a match at Naptown All Pro. Jocelyn hasn't lost the match here, so obviously going into this match, we expect to remove him as she hit him with the belly to back. I won't show y'all the ending of the match, but we'll watch most of it. She knocked him off to start with. You know what I'm saying? Knocked him down to start with. Suge had to get his mind together. Look at me. You better get up, Suge. Real early and often she was getting it. Already coming forearm to Suge. Suge was not ready for that forearm. He's getting into him, kicking him down. Like Jocelyn had the match fully in her control to start this. Boom. Like, oh man, she's gonna take Suge out early. But
almost did.
Yeah, I almost did. Took him out early, but Suge kept fighting through. Suge on the ground. Like,
he fell hard on the ground.
Yeah. He was getting his ass kicked to start. Bronner, the NAB champ. He ain't doing nothing. Just trying to help. Listen to this chop.
It's real out here. You got to back up that talk.
Listen.
Shit.
She tapped it. Shit out of him. Got her back though. So right now, this is what we need to do. Because hold on. Did y'all see what that man just did to her? Now watch. He costume. The chair comes all the way back. Picks her up. Hardest part of the ring. She's down for a second. She is down for a second, okay? She was hurt. That back was hurt. Like I said, I'm not going to give y'all the ending. We're just going to watch a little bit of it. They back at it again. We Love Wrestling Views. I don't know if I'm going to open it up because I don't know when Naptown All Pro is going to put the show up. So we're just doing a quick watch through. You know what I'm saying?
She kicked out at one.
She kicked out at one. She did. Look at Suge. He was about that championship. He was like, nah. Couldn't get her up. She said, Uh-oh, schoolboy. I told, like, when we had Suge and Jocelyn on, I told Suge, you got to watch the outside interference. He didn't listen. Jocelyn throws one of the best clotheslines out here if you don't know. You feel me?
She really did.
He's out of it.
Fighting, Suge got to get up.
So you got to get
Suge
up.
got to get up if you want to do something. Oh, shit. Let's go! That's a viral moment right there. You from Atlanta? I'm about to A-Town stop his ass.
I will watch it.
Suge gotta get up if you want to do something.
I gotta watch it again.
Oh shit.
That's a viral moment right there.
Let's go!
New chance.
That's a viral moment right there.
Suge wrapped her up.
You from Atlanta? I'm about to A-Town stop
Got
today.
that ankle trying to submit him, but kick to the back with the heel. Maybe possibly. If I do these every Thursday, we'll watch a match.
I need all that video of this matchup because bro.
So you heard me say I need all that. I don't know if you heard that, but me and my buddies came out. My friends came to like the first wrestling show, which made it even more enjoyable. Because we was just clowning. You know what I'm saying? But Jocelyn sure they slapping. Like, you gotta eat that shit.
Fight back.
Jocelyn is hilarious. She needs more look.
She always talking shit. I love it.
Oh, she'll give her the forearm, but look at Jocelyn. Get your weak ass up, Suge. What you gonna do, Suge? Okay, we gonna fly down.
Oh, he calling God.
He definitely changed up. Now, this is one of my favorite things in wrestling, when people go back and forth on the rope, and then they turn around and they just get hit. You know, right here, this is where you know they really want it. Look at Suge pumping up. You're like, oh, you really want that. Kick to the midsection. She goes this way. Jocelyn ain't playing. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Jocelyn ain't playing. She just talks to it, bro. Talk to him. You gotta get up, dude. Ooh. Now he's chopping again. Ooh. Ooh. Stop. What's that?
You can't fake no chop.
I don't know. I should stop it right now. Ooh. Suge almost wanted to give up. Yeah. Oh. The back and forth stop going crazy. We see y'all. Maybe next week we watch
Start it right back up.
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Ugh. This match is on IW, well, it's not on IWC, but it's Snapchat. It should be on IWC very soon. Going down, you feel me? Yeah, let's stop it right there, because I can't give y'all all the match, because I don't know when the match is actually going to come out. So if you want to see that full match, you got to wait till Naptown All Pro put the show out, or send me a message, and I can get y'all right. But we just watched about 10 minutes of that match. You know what I'm saying? Who came out as the victorious from the winner? Hopefully, Naptown All Pro gets that up very soon so y'all can see the full thing. I did play it because I feel like earlier we talked about sponsorships. If you pay for the match and so that's another reason I go to shows that I sponsor. I'm back on this again from the beginning. Because usually if I sponsor a show, how are you gonna see the show? I usually don't get
Take
to see the show
facts.
unless I'm there live, and then I got video from said show that I was able to watch. You feel me? That was the only way, for real, straight up, no lie, I'm not lying, telling the truth. Nicole, you got anything else? I mean, I'm gonna just show them through the YouTube before we close out.
Not at the moment. I feel like I got everything off my chest, but yeah, just keep an eye for Naptown when they put that match up. Just a reminder, the Pan African title is a recognized world title.
You see it?
In case y'all forgot, just here to remind y'all.
Recognized by the world, Craig. So if y'all don't know the We Love Wrestling page, you can go into this section here that we got called Views. Hold on. I don't want to play a video out of it. But there's a section here we got called Views where you can go through, and if we were at any matches that happened, we got views of the matches. I just said I don't want to play the video. They're gonna make me play it anyway. Is that what you're gonna make me do? But if you look
Click subscribe.
Hyon and Zoe Sky, 9.3K views. That's from 3 years ago. Also from that GCW show that happened here in Indianapolis. Savannah Evans versus Sadie Lee Moss at What Truly Matters. Got some Rachel Rose on here. John Moxley, Kylie Ray. Yeah, that Trisha Dora match. Luchasaurus, Tay Conti versus Chris Bay and Ray Lynn. The Rascals versus Blake Christian, Alex Zane, and who else was in that match? I believe Nathan Frazier is his name now, but he was Benjamin Timms back then. Big Swole versus Lil Rosenegger. Now, these are not full matches when you go into views. These are just like cut into some matches, except for like if you see a match real long, the GCW 13, you can find out the whole match. I should make a playlist for it because I'm the only one who got video from that. Trey Lamar and Lee Moriarty versus Shane Mercer and KTB. Trey Lamar versus Kevin Blackwood. EC3 versus Travis Titan. That's before EC3 went all got crazy on the stuff he was doing. Joey Janela versus Effie. Triple Threat, the Rascals Triple Threat, which is crazy, from Warrior Wrestling. All Elite Wrestling first show flashback. Matter of fact, I don't even remember. I was at that first show, but let's see what that's all about. Did y'all watch AEW last night?
I did not. That was at work. Or actually, I was at work. Then I had an event, and then, Applebee's got $2 marg. So shout out to the Applebee's.
I mean, margaritas did you have?
I think I had 5, but she only charged us for like 4. So,
Okay.
we gave her extra tip. Shout out to our waitress.
Ebony and Jinx. Shout out to the Pretty Heels, or Heels are Pretty. Cody. Pac was on that first show. You feel me? I was there. I was like second row. This was AEW's first show. Where are they at now? I want to see some more women stuff. You know what I'm saying? Rio first champ. Where is she at? Or Rio? Rio. How you say your name? Orange Casting.
It's Rio.
Oh, okay. Private Party versus the Lucha. I mean, versus Lucha Bros. It was a lot of stuff happened that first year, that first show. A lot of them people still not there no more.
A
The
lot
Young
of
Bucks,
people.
Chris Jericho at that time. So this all ties into last night because they faced Chris Jericho and them, and the Bucks wanted to know why Chris Jericho was in the locker room with Kenny and everything. Moxley showing up on Dynamite. And when you watch that clip, you can see me in the background, and I'm like, oh snap, I got a towel on my head and everything. But this was the first show I was there. I like to do first. I was at the first Collision show and all that. So if y'all don't know about me and shows, I like to do my first. They're not there no more. It hurts. Me and WWE's biggest fan, you know what I'm saying? My dude from Indiana. Group of people who was at the first show all around. It was in DC. People came from all over. We was out here. We Love Wrestling Live every Thursday, 7 p.m. Maybe Nicole will be here if she's free. If she's not free, maybe somebody else will join. Maybe we'll start getting wrestlers up. But this is just the first one because, we like, first shows and everything. Also, Down for the Count just released a new podcast episode. Make sure y'all go check that out. You got to get on it. Get off my screen, Eric Bischoff. But other than that, man, this is the live, baby. This Impact, you got Trinity versus Emerson Jane. That's about to happen right now. This weekend, if you got wrestling in your area, check it out. They got Wrestling Open happening. What else is happening? They're going to be up in Wisconsin. I know Casey Lennox will be facing, I believe, Maggie Lee. I know Diamante and Kiera Hogan will be facing each other tomorrow. I know Sky Blue is on Rampage against... Who's she facing on Rampage? It was so random. I don't know. But I'm hoping for a blue win. Okay. I can't be like that. I gotta let y'all know who she gonna face. She will be facing Marina Shafir. On the Indies, they call it a problem. If you don't know, also Marina Shafir and Ronda Rousey will be a tag team at Wrestle Revolver November 17th. I believe it's the day before AEW Full Gear in Cali. The show look like it's gonna be a banger. She's a runner. She's a track star. If nothing else, though, Nicole.
Also, a reminder, folks. This is live, right? It's Thursday. You know what comes on Thursdays?
What?
Impact.
I just told them about the Trinity versus Emerson Jane match.
I know, but I was doing my bit.
Oh,
I was reminding the folks. My bit. Remind people it's Thursday. You gotta watch Impact. I think Hard to Kill tickets went on sale too.
Hard to Kill, yes, January 13th. That's when they officially be going by the name of TNA. So make sure y'all check out Hard to Kill then. Tell your people every Thursday. I mean, from here we only gonna go up. We do the We Love Wrestling Weekly, Watch Style Freestyle. We in cahoots with Down for the Count. I see Tiffany do Freestyle Wednesdays. Our We Love Wrestling Weekly is just a freestyle, so we got a whole freestyle family. And Thursdays at 7, we gonna come here. If y'all watching, 8:35, go to the Black Wrestling Podcast YouTube page. Every Thursday they come, they bring heat. Check out the fam. It's always good business. But with that, Nicole, you got a love list. Who you down for this week? You got a wrestler or two wrestlers?
Um, I feel like I didn't get to watch as much Love. I mean, Love, shout out, obviously, love the Trick. Actually, no, I'm not taking that back. Still love Trick. My love is all for the week is going to go to Wesley. I'm excited. He's going to come on. He's back in NXT, hopefully to take that belt off of Dirty Dom and put it on a black waist as it should, as that North American Championship should.
You see it. So the love list for me is I am going to shout out wrestlers who I felt like for that week, whenever we do it, been doing a thing. So for the initial love list this week, we're gonna put Big Blue on there. Shout out to Sky Blue. With the blue mist. I have to tell y'all, she had blue mist. I was all with it. Shout out to the blue mist.
Don't worry.
We're gonna put Trick on there. Trick Williams coming back. Even though they left us with a cliffhanger, we still gonna put Trick on there. And last week, because he didn't get because he's back and they gave him a whole vignette, Cedric Alexander.
Oh shit, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me.
Him and Dragon Lee had a banger of a match. Make sure you check that out. Also for indie wrestling, second person with the overall thing, we had Savannah on here first. Nicole's first interview she ever did for We Love Wrestling was Billy Dixon. Shout out to him for being the Uncanny ATX champion now. You can go check it out on his Instagram. That's on Title Match Network also. But he did win the Uncanny ATX, I believe that's Austin, Texas championship. So he's the new champion there. So shout out to B Dixon.
Yeah.
Other than that, man.
Dang, that was forever. It seems like that was forever ago. I was very nervous about that interview.
3 years ago, and now look at the cooking. But like I always say, people, you gotta get up out of here. Like I said, make sure you go to the Black Wrestling Podcast YouTube page 835. Make sure you check out Down Counts new episode they just dropped. Check out the old ones that you haven't checked out. Check out Big Daddy Addy on YouTube, Women in Wrestling. We had her last week. And then going into Now 10 on Pro, we had Rico, we had Diego and Bojack, we had Suge with Jocelyn coming in, we had Leah Bronner. Guess what? I'm gonna give y'all all them on the podcast. I've been having issues with the podcast platform. Y'all haven't been getting them, but I'm gonna start rolling them up because I got back into the podcast platform, and then I'm gonna give y'all two more. So I'm gonna give y'all the last two Women in Wrestling on there on the podcast version. Podcast version always has a little more extra in there than we give you on video. YouTube stipulations, but on the podcast version, I can give y'all everything. And then we just gonna drop all four because Now 10 All Pro Dreams and Nightmares hasn't went out yet. So we're gonna drop all four of them since we're back in the podcast platform.
Love it.
Just look for this to start having like a layout of what we're going to talk about, a list of things coming up, more indie wrestling spotlight, WWE, AEW, Impact. I watch WoW. We're going to talk about WoW and different things. But for Nicole, I'm straight in like I always say, I love wrestling. And you love wrestling.
Hey!
This was just live, baby. Check y'all out. Going.